I bought myself a MacBook Pro. Morning guys, how's it going? Today I want to talk about how I afforded a MacBook Pro at 14 years old. MacBooks are really expensive. They can go from £1,500 to £4,000. It is insane, but they're a very good piece of kit. I want to address this and address it in the right way. I've had this MacBook for about a month now, and I didn't tell anyone that I actually had it. I was a bit apprehensive to tell my friends, to tell people close to me that I bought a MacBook. I was afraid people would be judgmental and be prejudiced, placing me under stereotypes of being spoiled or being in a rich family. But that's not necessarily true, because you can be a kid and earn money, and you can be a kid and buy your own stuff with your own money that you earned doing your own things. Betty is barking. So I'm going to go through a few tips and tricks that I used so that I could afford a MacBook, and you can apply these to your own items that you want to buy and to your own lifestyle so that you can afford whatever you want to buy. So where did it all start? It started when I was young, 5 or 6 years old, and my grandparents would send in Christmas money and birthday money in birthday cards and Christmas cards. They would write, you can either save this or spend it. As a little kid, I thought money was such a precious thing, and it was so kind for people to actually give me money. This forced me to believe that I should really save it. It would be rude to spend money that I was given because it's such a precious thing. I saved my money, and over the course of 8 years I would do that every birthday and every Christmas. I'd get the notes that I would receive for my birthday and I'd put them somewhere safe in my bedroom. And that is the key to actually buying something. You've got to save. You can't spend money and expect to get something you want. You've got to save your money so that you can buy something. So the number one tip I'd say for saving money is hiding the money. Now it sounds a bit silly, but hiding the money from yourself can sort of make it difficult to spend it. My dad bought me this box, my secret stuff, and it's got a little padlock on, and I've lost the key now, and I actually have to pick the lock with a lock picking set every time I want to get in, making it difficult to actually get in, getting the money and using it. So hiding it will refrain you from buying stuff, and it is very helpful in saving money. Another way to save money is reusing your old stuff. So say you're going to buy something because the old version of that is broken and you need a new version. Well, could you fix the broken version? Could you reuse it for another thing? Could you fix it? If you can fix it and you can reuse it, you'll be saving money. And even if it's small, a small value of money, over the course of time, it will add up, and in no time you will be saving quite a bit of money, and your balance will be getting bigger and bigger, getting you closer to the thing that you want. Now, the little things like saving spare change from your pocket, not buying school meals and having lunchbox for school, they really help. But another good thing is to not track how much money you have. So if you don't know your balance, then you don't know how much you can spend, how much you can't spend, and you don't know how much you've got. So just if you've got the spare change, put it in your piggy bank and forget about it. When you come back to it and you add it all up, you'll find that you have quite a bit more money than you thought, and it can really help with your confidence with saving money, because saving money is difficult and it's mainly in the mind. I mean, you get all bogged down and depressed that you have no money and you can't buy the thing you want, and then you just go spend your money, and you shouldn't, because that can happen and it's not good. So if you don't keep track of your money, then that's sort of a good thing. So maybe do that. That might work for you. Okay, so this is not an advertisement or endorsing this company, but it can really help you. If you're a student, you're eligible to sign up for a uni days account. I don't know if it's international or if it's just in the UK, this allows you to get loads of coupon codes, loads of discounts as a student, so that you can buy things that you really need at discounted prices. And that is how I got this for 10% off, I think. That really helped, because this laptop would have gone a lot higher, and in the numbers I would never be able to touch. But with that discount I was able to bring the balance and the price a lot lower, so that I could actually afford this MacBook. If I didn't have a Uni Days account, and if I didn't sign up, it would be a lot longer, maybe a year or another 2 years until I would be able to buy this thing. They help massively, so get one of those. Here are the things that I would do so that I would earn money in quite a few ways. The first one and most obvious one is what we will begin with, is doing extra chores around the house. If you do extra chores, and make sure you're doing them regularly, gardening, could be hoovering, washing up every day, whatever, doing chores around the house will really help. Birthday money and Christmas money, some of you may get it, some of you may not. Now, if you don't get birthday and Christmas money, you can just ask your parents, instead of getting you something that you may not want for your birthday, maybe just get a £10 note instead. I know a lot of people, a lot of families, they buy their children items and presents that may not really be useful, and they could be spending quite a lot on something that you really don't really want. Just ask for maybe £10. When I was younger, I would get £5 in a Christmas card, like I said. As I got older, in around the double digits, around 10, 11 and 12, I would start getting £10 notes. So that can be really useful. How else did I do it? eBay and other websites like Gumtree, I think, is one of them. Craigslist, I think there are quite a few more. If you have loads of old clothes, maybe a few old items, you can sell them on eBay. Some people are willing to pay a lot of money for something that you have. And you never know, you might have something that is actually worth quite a lot. Another method of earning money that I used was working hard. Now, I didn't just do this for earning money, obviously. I worked hard with everything. When I do a task, I work hard every time. When I make my videos, I work really hard. So working hard with everything, so school, whatever you do, if you work hard, you'll get rewarded. Say it's the end of the year, you get your final report in, and you've got your good achievements and good grades. You can ask your parents, say, look, I've been working really hard this year. I've tried my best. Please may I have a sum of money? Working hard is just good. It's a good skill to have, because you can apply it in the future to a career that you have, a job. Because when you leave school, you're going to have to work hard. So working hard is something that you should really think about, even if you don't want to save money. Okay, and this is kind of the final thing. If you're old enough, I think you have to be 12, get a bank account. Bank accounts are really useful. I got one at 12 years old. I was a bit apprehensive because I liked keeping my money in a box because I knew where it was. But I think it's a lot safer in a bank. So also with a bank account, you can get something called interest. Now, interest is where your bank looks at your balance and how you've been saving up, and they will give you a certain amount of money depending on how well you have been saving. I'm pretty sure you can only get it in a savings account. So depending on how well you're saving up, they'll give you a certain amount of money. So say you've been saving up really well, you haven't spent anything for quite a few months, they'll give you £1.70, maybe £2. So then in between the time where you got that interest and the time you're next going to get your interest, you spend £100, maybe you bought a lens or something, your interest will go down. So if you keep on saving, keep on adding money into your bank, then interest will rise and rise and rise. And it's sort of like a streak. If you keep it up, keep on saving, it gets higher and higher. Okay, so that is pretty much it. That's pretty much all I did, and I did that for a long time. Most of it I did in more recent years, so in my teenage years, 12, 13 and 14. In fact, I'm going into 15 in 2 months, so it's sort of been almost 9 years. Here is just one big piece of advice. You must be patient. I understand that it's very difficult when you know whatever you have is a lot of money and it's difficult to get to, and you're at the rock bottom, you've got hardly any money. You know, if you're patient, you just think about it, in 1 year, how much money will you have then? And that would be pretty cool, but if you do decide to just spend it and give up, and then 1 year later, you think back, well, if I didn't spend the money, where would I be now? I'd be a lot closer. So be very patient. It's difficult, but you can do it. I'm suddenly at the rock bottom again. My bank account is low because I bought this MacBook. It cost a lot of money, and it was sad to see my bank account fall. So I've got to save up again if I want something. I usually like to spend my money buying one big thing instead of buying small things. So that's why I bought the MacBook. So yeah, if you want to see more videos, you can check out my adventure videos. This is very different from what I usually do, like sitting down there. I'm not sitting down, I'm standing up. I'm inside because it's windy and I don't have a microphone or a micro muffler or anything. So very different, but I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you are inspired by me and by this advice, so that you go out and save up and get what you want, get what will help you, and doesn't necessarily have to apply to getting a product. It could be health. You may just be inspired to work harder and to really be patient and work on your health, maybe get a bit healthier. So you can apply all these sort of aspects of this video into anything, to be honest, and I hope I inspire you, and I hope to be doing some more videos and probably do some vegan videos talking about my diet, because I haven't done many of those. I've only done one, and I made that even when I wasn't vegan, so that was 7 months ago. See ya! Peace. Bam.